Hi, Kimberly. How long have you been living here? You live in Neukölln, right?
Yeah, I live in Neukölln, and it's been 2.5 years now since I've moved here.
And you started a blog about your place. It's called Living in a Shoebox.
Yeah, living in a shoebox started when I had certain dietary restrictions, and I was trying to find recipes and everything online that I could use, but then I just started taking pictures of my everyday life, and in the photos the life seemed so expansive even though I live in such a small place. So that's kind of how that started.
And also your apartment has kind of the format of a shoebox, no?
It's the perfect dimensions of a shoebox. Yeah, it seems, it feels very much like living in a shoebox, being something like a hamster, But this whole complex actually has this format.
Yeah.
Everybody lives in a shoebox, yeah.
Right.
Not everybody's aware of it though.
Yeah. So now you're living and working in your shoebox, right? You're making art here.
Everything comes out of the shoebox.
You chose to, or you're working with the situation that you're living in a shoebox, right? So how do you work with that?
It's also a choice. I could get another flat with extra rooms, but to be honest, I'm just tired of moving all the time, and here I have everything I need, and living in a much smaller confined space makes you question the things you have and kind of it's hard to explain if you live in a shoebox how you can actually make gigantic installations, but it's really just a question of planning and using all the resources that you have available. So the space doesn't limit the ideas at all. It actually encourages me to be more focused and organized. I think my work has always tended to be immaterial, but now I guess my lifestyle and my artistic practice is coming closer and closer together, and the nice thing about also living so close to it is that the everyday life and the artistic practice and everything that kind of surrounds it, there's these really interesting and funny juxtapositions, even from growing plants, which also influences the work. There's enough room to do a lot of experimentation, but at the same time it not be so materialistic.
Mm-hmm. And does living in a small place make your ideas also smaller, or it doesn't?
Unfortunately not. It's the ideas are kind of growing as I get older, which is something I struggle with, to be honest, because every time I'm climbing these ladders, I'm thinking, okay, not another one of these ideas. I wish they would get small, but there are, I think, some of the most potent ideas that I've had lately. They have been about A4 size for the most part, or even smaller. I think living in here and working in here, I think a lot about the different materials and how to combine them in such a way that they're carrying more weight with them. I don't think everything has to be gigantic, so it's kind of these big ideas, but a very particular attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one wall is totally gold. Maybe I'll show that a little bit. Shiny. So we can expect a gold face.
It's going to be more gold.
Okay, can't wait for that next exhibition. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.